Well, there's some good news on the way, but there's a catch. Let's begin. Now for months my wallet has literally been crying, not least at all because its moths have escaped faster than a bored man chasing after his wig, with the amount of times I've had to open it and close it nowadays, especially considering how much, prices have increased ever since the madman overseas, and no, I'm not talking about Joe Biden, I mean the bloke who presumably thinks he owns the entire planet. But if this story from ITV News is anything to go by, then the fuel might finally be getting cheaper, but only in some stations, because they say that independent petrol stations are leading the way in cutting the costs. They're doing what? Don't they realise how that will affect my profits? The article also says that independent fuel retailers are leading the way on charging a fair price on petrol and diesel, according to new analysis. An RAC investigation found out only about 4% of forecourts are charging below 180p a litre for petrol. 4 out of those 5 are independent sites, with the rest owned by either supermarkets or oil companies. More than 3/4 of the 5% of filling stations selling diesel less than 190 pence per litre are also independently owned. The RAC said the average price that retailers pay to buy petrol has fallen by 17 pence per litre from the start of June, and pump prices have only dropped by a paltry 4p. It believes drivers should only be charged about 174 pence per litre for petrol and 189 pence per litre for diesel. And latest Experian figures show that average price per litre of petrol on Wednesday was 187.5p, while diesel was 196.1p. Well, if independent petrol stations are dropping their prices, then surely there's no reason why the big boys can't do the same thing, especially the supermarkets. You'd probably think that they could at the very least incorporate it into some sort of deal, like, I don't know, spend £40 and get either 5 or 10p off a litre or something like that. Although I just hope a drop isn't a temporary thing. In fact though, either way, the government will probably be pushing people to still buy electric cars, although with what's happening to some of the police EVs in this video, then that might not be such a good idea, and it's actually quite worrying in my opinion. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.